Hello all, hope you is goo. Welcome back to European Universalis 4 with the Mongol Empire, where I've just taken on Great Britain. Knocked them down a peg or 7. I'm 12,000 development, all told. That's good, real nice when you include the couple thousand from Spain. Bear in mind that more than half of it is their subjects, which will become my subjects. Spain are currently 408%. So at the end of the day, even if I left them as like the last big boss, you know, I've already said that the Maldives here are going to be the last additional nation alive. It's literally just going to be me versus the Maldives at the end. So even if they're the last big boss, I only need to fight them like 4, maybe 5 times. Depending on how much bigger they get and how much admin efficiency. Because I can get the extra admin efficiency from Alhambra from them really early on. I think I've still got 10% more to come, right? Yeah, I've still got 10% more to come. And also war score cost reduction from when the great project over here somewhat finishes. Kaba. That gets me up to 5%. And then 10%. Then add in Multiforts to bring us up to 25% war score cost versus other religions. Yeah. That's basically the Age of Reformation bonus, 25%. Wait a second, Elfsborg is right here. Let's go to Elfsborg. Oh, I don't even think I've said it yet this episode. The plan is to fight Norway. So I'm back in the Scandies. Did you know that Norway put barcodes on their ships? It's so that they can Scandinavian. And yes, that joke works with any of the Scandinavian countries. You go ahead and use it as you please. You're welcome. Fairly certain I used that joke at some other point in another campaign. But you know what? It's so nice I have to use it twice. Also, I know that Black Flames is normally out there looking for some real naff jokes. So there you go, you young unk. I shall continue doing my best to give you further guidance. Stand by while I load the next joke. Okay. So 2 stacks for Norway. I'll get ready by sending 1 towards Denmark, because Denmark are going to be in this war. They're allied to Norway. I'm not going to co-belligerate them. I could co-belligerate Denmark to call in Dithmarsh and Kallenberg and Osnabrück. I very well could do that. I can't actually take Osnabrück yet, unfortunately. However, also the HRE doesn't have a lot of aggressive expansion with me at the moment. What's up with that? I thought they would have had more by now. Oh well, I'm not concerned. Don't worry about the money loss, it's just because reinforcement costs on my armies from when they took attrition over the seas. So let's maybe keep this 90k around. I'll declare the war on Norway. This is how it will go. Declare war on these guys. Saxony's defend with the Protestant faith. Excellent. Call in Denmark. So how would this go here? I can't annex I could take provinces from Munster, then from Osnabrück. Ooh. And Kallenberg. Nice. So what about then? Let's change this a little. Okay. I'll send this to Hora. We'll catch this 90k going to Denmark. This will help fight Munster, Osnabrück and Kallenberg. Saxony. Saxony. You're going to be a pain and hit the east side of my country. So I might put one unit stationed this side and one stack put station the other side to catch the units. I'm going to wait for the tick of the month so that my ships get a refreshing tick. Then we'll get moving to Greenland for fighting the Danes. And I will take Holstein as well. They can just be full annexed, honestly. 21% plus 66% is equal to 89%, so I can just co-belligerate Denmark, put the 2 in the main war goal. We're laughing. Rather than me do Denmark as a separate one. That's all I'm thinking. There we go. War versus Norway. There's now a Warway versus Norway. Then over to Denmark. These guys can go to Trøndelag and Stavanger. Are you zone of controlled out by Trøndelag? Really? So I only need one stack in Norway. Oh well, whatever. It's not a big issue. Not a big issue indeed. Also, I'm up to 500 ducats income. Okay. It's going up at least. Let's take dip 25 actually. Is that the last of the heavy ship upgrades? Yes it is. So now when I upgrade everything to the final one. Except from trade ships and cogs. So in that case, I want to upgrade everything next tech onwards. So that everything's just its max level and then it's all good. Denmark, we're going through court and country. A disaster I've avoided this campaign. But mostly because I remember when I was trying to do court and country with, was it France maybe? And then it didn't work as I expected it to. Bear in mind I might have done something wrong with the event, to be honest. Or almost definitely did something wrong with the event. No maybe about it. I'm sure I did something wrong. Probably pressed the wrong initial option on the disaster, but I don't know. I do not know. I cannot comment. What's this going to do then? How do we get into here? Yeah, it's giving a thing as if I could go there, but I can't. So that's fine. I'm still going to leave this unit here, because if I didn't, Saxony would get access through Bohemia or the Commonwealth and bring units out here. It'd just be its own awkward thing. So yeah, this stack will go Eriksfjord, Vestbygden, then we'll go to Denmark's final province, just so that they can't do anything at all. Just get it all done as one. Right, we're done in Halagaland. Let's bring this down this way so that when the fort of Trøndelag breaks, we can put one in the capital, one in Stavanger. London's still pretty big. I probably should have concentrated development on that, to be honest. But alas, I forgot. Right, let's take on the Danes. I'll dock this real quick for the health. I mean, technically it's whole strength or whole durability, but, you know, for the health. I mean, it's listed as a %, damn it. I'm calling it health. And, oh! Dithmarschen are on, British Isles. That's a shame, because a lot of that is stuff I need to keep coring on. So once I've finished with Denmark, I'll then go back to here. Kick Dithmarschen off. Let the cause finish up. But you're not taking Augsburg, monster. Not with 20,000 troops. That's embarrassing. on my end. I can't allow that. Alright, they're done. Let's pick up the troops. Send them back to GB real quick. Stop them from stopping the cause. Don't worry, Denmark, I'll be taking your provinces. And the general here is being replaced. Again, I don't want to take the other general I had on the go. They give me bad vibes. I can't explain it. Probably because there's nothing really valid to explain. It makes no sense, but I'm not using that general. If I could rename him, I would. Can you rename generals? I think you have to name them when you roll them. Yeah, you have to name them when you roll them. Okay, never mind. But see, Saxony are going to go and siege this down now. While I'm here in their provinces. They're going to have Dorset sieged, so I'm going to have to go to, say, Devon. It's Devon! I'm joking, it's a Big Mouth reference. It's actually Devon. Right, run away, Death Martian, run away. Cry some more. I'm not going to bang the fort with my troops in Norway. I'm going to just let that take whatever time it takes. I want the next tech. I know it's silly because I'm getting it way earlier anyway, but I want the next tech. So I shall have the next tech. And the next tech gives me different infantry, don't care. Land morale +1. So I'll once again clear everybody by an additional 1 morale. That's going to be insane. To be honest. And I eagerly anticipate it. Yeah, this war can take a little while, I don't mind. This doesn't need to be immediately pieced out. I want the chance to finish economic ideas and start working towards Tech 24 anyway. So, the longer this takes, the less incentivized I am to spend my paper mana. Unwantingly. Denmark want peace, but I am not giving it to you. And Portuguese Australia are claiming stuff. Well, good for you, Portuguese Australia. Kinda couldn't care less right now. You're not going to take anything, so make as many calls as you want. Make as many claims as you want, I suppose. At least I've stopped anyone from coming into the Normandy stuff. They're not going to stop that from coring, I'll tell you that much. And I get my first age bonus. So I'm getting 9.5 a month. We're, let's call it 300 away. In like 3 years' time, because it's like about 30 months from now. 530. I get 9.5 a month. 30 times 9 is 270. So yeah, let's call it less than 3 years. It's like 29 months, 28 months with the 0.5 in there. Right, then I said this was going to Holstein. Finish occupying all of Denmark. Then let's also head into Osnabrück. I will be taking these HRE miners. I know it will cost me bird mana for the peace deal, but I'm doing it. And seriously, Munster, you hide Colonian Conda Like, okay. Sure, buddy. I'm not stopping you, but that's an obscure choice. The cloth hall has now finished. Oh yeah, it finished a while ago, hence the extra merchant I got like last episode or the one before it. Sorry, I'm clearly not keeping track. However, my colonies in this region are nearly done. Then I can grab a few more. Looks like Kilra are getting a couple of the No, it's just what they. So why is there a random hole here? But then they've got this. Whatever. Who cares? Well, all I know is that I'm going to be making the frontiers here as soon as I can. Okay, I actually need to board my troops down. And yeah, so Saxony did take on Augsburg. As anticipated, they're going to be super annoying. I think this is their capital. Yeah, this is their capital here. So once I finish this siege, they will peace out. I still need to get back Norway though, because it's now been get back Augsburg because it's now being given into the possession of Norway. Let's just go straight to Augsburg. I'll de-siege that. I'll take losing a level 6 fort over taking a level 9 fort. Or sorry, I'll take losing a level 6 fort and winning a 9% level 9. Oh, you know what I'm trying to say. I'm sorry. Today is very clearly a bad day to be speaking. Because I'm very clearly getting my words wrong. And I did not want to bang that fort, so I don't know why I did. No Tech 23, I'm getting Smithy and Economics first. But you're now we're thinking with portals. Right, Trondheim has been sieged. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to leave one stack in Norway. The other is going to come down here and help with this. I just want them off, out and away. They're trying to be clever. And I don't like that. That sounds too complicated. Luckily I'd called all of England before they'd come, Normandy before they came this way. The only things that aren't called are the stuff that silly old Dithmarsh managed to get their grubby little mitts on. Also, grubby little mitts seems to be the phrase of today. Don't know what's up with grubby little mitts, but I'm putting my grubby little mitts all over it. So everybody's trying to de-siege Leipzig. They have indeed banged the fort. And there's Tech 26. I've got unbalanced research for a little while. It is what it is. Let's take the final economic idea. Thank you. And with that, I'm going to be taking raising power gain. Not bothered about the extra horde unity. And I'll take the infantry combat ability. Not infantry combat ability. Artillery combat ability. Be very helpful. Artillery CA is very handy. So with that in mind, am I taking defensive or am I taking quality? I mean, I have scope for both now. I could just go defensive then quality or quality then defensive and just have both. But I don't know what the plan is, to be honest. I still haven't got it figured out for the idea groups. I mean, obviously I've got the game plan covered. It's win against everyone. But the actual intricacies of the ideas from here on out, it really is just optional extra. As most of it's been since diplomatic ideas. But yes, I think the next one would be a third combat idea group. Either to make my units stronger, to have more of them, or to make my units more resilient. Quality, quantity, or defensive will be next, is what I'm saying in short. I'm kind of torn between all three. I think quantity is the least useful right now. Only because we're at a late stage. If I took it earlier, amazing. But now, I feel like we're basically done. The only real opponent I have left is Spain. Like, you know, who causes any sense of any real issue. So yeah, I don't think that the manpower will matter. I'd rather take the stuff that makes my units stronger, I think, at this point. So I'm almost right here and now telling you that I've decided that it won't be quantity ideas. I think is what I'm trying to say. We've renewed my previous loans. Excellent. Can I go for this? Yes, I can. Turkana has become self-sustaining. It needs to be Hihi or Go-Go. It kind of needs to be Hihi, but unfortunately GB had it occupied for a while in my war versus them, so I won't get it done for a little while now. Is what it is, I suppose. Let's go fight them in Dithmartian's lands. Oh, Dithmartian has 3 provinces. Well, well, well. Maybe I full annex Dithmartian as well. I should do. There's no reason not to. But I think they were trying to get that Lessons of Hemmingstedt achievement. They're giving it a go. They almost got round to the Dutch lands. Bear in mind that for Lessons of Hemmingstedt you need to be Dithmartian. Denmark needs to not exist, and you need to own... is it Schleswig and Holland? I think for Lessons of Hemmingstedt. Right, let's go and deal with them. In the meantime, I can't do anything with Saxony. If I had ignored coring distance, I'd be more inclined. But no, I'm just going to piece you out. Be happy with it. Get everyone black flagged, including me. Then this unit are going to go fight Dithmartian. And this one's going to go and occupy Dithmartian. Not the province of. There's another army already doing the province of Dithmartian. This one's just going to go do Oldenburg more accurately. So, Munster. We'll take full annexation. So this is the North Westphalia state. So when I take this and this, I'm not coring it yet because I want to take Osnabrück and money. Then I burn Osnabrück, and then I'll try centralizing state, which I can do. The miners in the HRE have had a all game to develop the provinces, so I knew I could squeeze a little more out of the system. Where are you going now? To Artois. Oh, you're kind of black flagged. Then we take Kallenberg. You have no troops left. This does also actually connect me into Lübeck now. There we go, another OPM down. We'll raise the province and core. Sweet. It's looking better and better. It'll look even betterer once I've eaten Spain. They're currently causing a little bit of, not border gore per se, but border dispreferentials? Where are you trying to go with this? Anyway, when I finish sieging Dithmartian, there's the truce. Cost me 200 bird mana, but I don't care. I've already specified that bird mana is not quite as important this time. Or from here on out. It's my paper mana that's important. Give me bonds and tontines, get my gov cap up. Allows me to do other stuff. We'll be laughing. So what then is truly next? Maybe it's a Dal? The Dal are one shot. They ally the Mamluks. Kill are no longer guaranteed by Spain, but they do ally Spain. So I could fight a Dal, which lets me fight Kilwa. I then ask Kilwa to annul all their alliances, including Spain and the Mamluks. Take a little bit of land, then truce break them for the rest? Potentially. Portuguese Australia are continuing to do absolutely nothing. But I do like that it's Hess that got kind of okay size in the HRE here and have survived. Good job, Hess. My truce with the Netherlands is up. What? Netherlands is a part of the Empire now. Oh, I pushed out their capital, which pushed them into the Empire. Well, that's an oversight. Oh well, not an important oversight. An oversight nonetheless. Oh yeah, that's right, I haven't actually finished full occupying Normandy. So anyway, Dithmarschen. We'll take full annexation. Their unit becomes no longer black flagged, but it's gone. I think they must have deleted it then. So all of this can be burned. Very nice. Then I want Holstein. This. All of this. Will you comply? You will comply. Thanks. That's the first time in a while I'm over my overextension limit. But of course that's not entirely true. Because yes, while it's the first time over my overextension limit for a while, it's only temporary. This will probably be enough development burned off to keep me under. Maybe. Hopefully. Then these probably... Oh, I can raise these. I was about to say I don't think I can raise these, but yeah, I can. Excellent. Then I'll call what I can, which won't be all of it, but just like the majority of it for now. Marvellous. That's another couple nations off the map. More for me. Then there's Norwegian separatists, of course, as a result of them still having units, but that's expected. So let's grab the units in Dithmarschen and bring them back around. Danish separatists, Hojo separatists. Alright. Don't know why Japan is starting to act up again, but hey, it is what it is. And no, I'm not using the Henriette guy. Put this on, bring this way. And I think I march towards a Dal. So let's send these to a Dal. And that's where the fight next episode is. So for now, we'll end things here. So thank you for watching, and I'll catch you again soon.